Hi guys, Jace here. Today I'm going to talk to you about mixing drivetrains, specifically how to get an electric 12-speed Shimano drivetrain. Yes, I have done it. Why did I do it? Well, due to the supply constraints at the moment, I ordered a bike and basically it came with all Shimano on it. So I didn't really have a choice. So I've got all Shimano drivetrain, which I thought would be fine, and it is fine because it's a really good drivetrain. And after I started riding it, I did notice that my thumb was aching a bit, and I did realize the reason, or part of the reason why I had AXS in the first place, because I've got some osteoarthritis in my thumb, so it was starting to ache. And I am training for longer rides or longer races, like marathon mountain bike races and races 6-7 hours plus, and sometimes stage races. I didn't want the discomfort of it hurting over those long rides. So I did do a little bit of research and had a look online and found out it was possible. So what I did was change the controller at the front, or the shifter, and also the rear derailleur from the XTR to the Sram AXS that I had on my old bike. And then I tried it out. If you have got all Shimano, it is easy to upgrade by buying the GX or XO1 upgrade kit, which is expensive, but not as expensive as the full electric. And if you really want to go electric without being too expensive, and you've got Shimano on your bike and don't want to change it all, then that's the way to go. I also kept my front chainring as a Shimano, and basically everything else is Shimano, so it would retain the chain, and also have the advantage of the Hyperglide Plus. And in my view, it is a little bit crisper under load going up and down the cassette. Let's see how it changes. And finger on the button all the way down. One at a time up. The squeaking is my jockey wheel, so don't worry about that. And all the way down. So you all want to know, what's it like? Well, I've been riding it for over 2 months now. I've done about 600 kilometers on this group set. I've ridden a 100-kilometer race. I've done about 5 or 6 longer rides over 50 or 60 kilometers, 4 or 5 hours plus. I've ridden in torrential rain, mud, sand, and I can safely say it is really good. It's excellent. I have not regretted it whatsoever. So that's 150k on the AXS Shimano drivetrain, and the last 100k has been like this or worse. Rain, just horrendous conditions. If it was the old Sram one, it would have been grinding away after a while. For some reason, I didn't like the wet and the sand and the dirt. But this one, it's been great. So staying on my bike, the only anxiety I've got is I haven't got a AXS dropper post on this bike, so if the battery does run out, I can't swap it over. In my view, it does change sweeter, better, more reliably than the Shram AXS drivetrain, which was already good. The main difference I have found is that in bad conditions with the Shram Eagle AXS drivetrain full Shram, that if it rained or if I went through streams or rivers, in sand or mud, the drivetrain would start to kind of grit up, so I could hear it slightly out of index, so it felt like I needed to index gears or oil the chain, which I perhaps did do. But once I cleaned it and oiled it, it was running sweet again. I have not noticed that at all with the Shimano in terrible conditions. It's been riding sweet. No noises on the drivetrain, in the rain, in the grit, in the mud. So it's even better than total Shram. So it looks like you get the best of both worlds. You get the great shifting up and down crisply of the Shimano drivetrain with the advantage of the AXS electric system. In conclusion then, if you're thinking about changing, if you're thinking about experimenting, because it is an expensive experiment, and you can find comfort in that. I've tried it, and a few people out there have tried it, and it works really well, and I don't think you'll regret it. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content, and please don't forget to subscribe.